Imagine a world where the highest paying STEM jobs aren't where you expect them to be. Forget Silicon Valley, London, or Shanghai for a moment. By 2035, the global landscape for top tech talent and innovation will be radically reshaped. Where will those lucrative opportunities be? And why? We've crunched the data to find out so you can stay ahead of the curve. Are you a STEM professional wondering if your skills will still be in demand in your current city a decade from now? The truth is, a massive global migration of high paying STEM jobs is already underway. It's not just a subtle shift, it's a tectonic one. In this video, we're going to uncover the exact economic, technological, and policy changes that are dictating where the next generation of wealth and innovation will accumulate. This isn't just about curiosity, it's about helping you make informed career and relocation decisions for your future. So, let's start with the big question. Why is this happening now? Three major forces are at play. First, rapid automation and the integration of artificial intelligence are fundamentally reshaping traditional STEM roles. Jobs that once required manual input are now being automated, pushing the demand toward new specializations like AI ethics, machine learning engineering, and robotics process automation. The skills that were valuable 5 years ago are becoming baseline requirements today, and the skills of tomorrow are being born in new specialized fields. Second, the accelerating pace of climate tech and bioengineering is creating entirely new economic ecosystems in places you might not expect. Think about it. The race to achieve net zero emissions is fueling massive investment in renewable energy, carbon capture technology, and sustainable agriculture. This isn't just happening in traditional tech hubs. It is creating new centers of excellence in regions with unique geographical advantages or government support for green initiatives. Similarly, breakthroughs in genetic engineering and personalized medicine are spawning biotech clusters around, leading research universities often far from major metropolitan areas. And third, global geopolitical shifts and a new focus on supply chain resilience are having a huge impact. Recent global events have shown nations the dangers of relying too heavily on a few countries for critical technologies and manufacturing. As a result, governments are pouring billions into domestic research, development, and high-tech manufacturing. This drive for self-sufficiency is a powerful magnet for talent, pulling engineers, scientists, and researchers back home or to allied nations with strategic investment policies. Now, let's get to the exciting part. Where are these emerging hotspots? First up, Southeast Asia. The digital economy boom in countries like Vietnam and Indonesia is absolutely explosive. We're talking about a region with a young, tech-savvy population that has leapfrogged traditional infrastructure. This is creating a massive demand for talent in fintech, e-commerce, and mobile application development. Companies are scrambling to build the digital payment systems, logistics networks, and super apps that will power this new economy, and they're paying top dollar for the skills to do it. Next, let's fly over to the Middle East. For decades, the region was synonymous with oil. Now, it's aggressively pivoting towards a future powered by technology. Nations like Saudi Arabia and the UAE are making staggering investments in AI, smart city infrastructure, and sustainable energy projects. They are literally building the cities of the future from the ground up, and they need the world's best civil engineers, data scientists, and AI specialists to make it happen. With projects like NEOM in Saudi Arabia, they aren't just trying to catch up, they're aiming to lead. Then we have Latin America. While it might not have the mega projects of the Middle East, its growing startup ecosystems are becoming a powerhouse, especially for remote-first roles. Countries like Brazil, Mexico, and Colombia offer a fantastic combination of a strong growing talent pool, a time zone that overlaps with North America, and a significantly lower cost of living. This makes them incredibly attractive for companies looking to hire world-class software developers, UX, UI designers, and data scientists without the sky-high salaries and costs of Silicon Valley. So how are these nations successfully attracting the world's best and brightest? It's not just happening by chance. It's a carefully orchestrated policy playbook. Governments are rolling out aggressive visa and immigration reforms, specifically targeting highly skilled STEM professionals. We're seeing global talent visas, golden visas, and expedited residency pathways designed to cut through the red tape and make it as easy as possible for top talent to relocate. Beyond just visas, financial incentives are a huge driver. Tax breaks for skilled individuals, massive R&D grants for innovative companies, and government-backed venture capital funds are becoming powerful tools. When a government offers to co-invest in your startup or give you a 10-year tax holiday, it becomes a very compelling reason to move your operations and your team to that country. And finally, it's about creating an ecosystem. It's not enough to just attract individuals. You need to create an environment where innovation can flourish. That means heavy investment in world-class research universities and fostering deep, collaborative partnerships between academia and industry. These collaborations create a magnetic pull, drawing in top professors, ambitious graduate students, and cutting-edge projects, which in turn attract more companies and more talent, creating a self-reinforcing cycle of growth. Now let's zoom in even further, beyond the major trends, to look at the niche sectors that are quietly creating some of the highest paying jobs on the planet. First, quantum computing and advanced material science. These fields are still in their early stages, but they hold the potential to change everything. Small, but incredibly high-paying clusters are forming around specific university, towns, and specialized research parks globally. These are jobs for PhD-level researchers working at the absolute frontier of science. Then there's cybersecurity and ethical AI development. As our world becomes more connected and more reliant on AI, the demand for people who can protect our systems and ensure our algorithms are fair, unbiased, is experiencing explosive growth. This demand is far outstripping supply in virtually every developed economy, leading to incredible salaries and career opportunities for those with the right skills. This isn't just a tech problem. It's a fundamental societal need. And let's not forget space. We are at the dawn of a new space age driven by private companies. Space technology and orbital infrastructure are creating unique, high-value engineering and data analysis jobs in and around nascent spaceports and related industries. From designing reusable rockets to analyzing satellite data for climate monitoring, the opportunities are literally out of this world. So, with all this change, how do you prepare for your future in STEM? How do you adapt and thrive? First and foremost, embrace lifelong learning. Your degree is just the starting point. Continuous upskilling in areas like AI literacy, cloud computing, and advanced data analytics will be non-negotiable for career progression. The tools and platforms you use today might be obsolete in 5 years, so your ability to learn is your greatest asset. Second, develop your global mindset. As opportunities become more distributed, cross-cultural communication skills and an understanding of international business practices will be crucial. Being able to collaborate effectively with a team spread across different continents will be a key differentiator. The future of work is global, and your perspective needs to be as well. Finally, think beyond the salary. When considering a move to one of these new hubs, look at the quality of life factor. A high salary in a city with an extremely high cost of living might not go as far as a slightly lower salary in a place with better work-life balance, cleaner air, and more affordable housing. These new hubs often offer different lifestyle benefits and challenges compared to established tech centers. So do your homework and decide what's most important to you and your family. The global map of STEM opportunities is being redrawn as we speak. The coming decade will be full of incredible possibilities for those who are prepared to be adaptable, curious, and bold. The power is shifting and the opportunities are moving. The question is, will you be moving with them? Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next look into the future of work. See you next time.